I'm really thrilled and honored to have here with us, next to me, the Consul General of the Philippines in Los Angeles, Consul General Edgar Badajos. Kamusta po?
Okay, thank you.
Well, before we started
again,
rolling,
yeah.
I said I got starstruck. Well, definitely, we would like to know what inspired you to dedicate your life to helping Filipinos.
Okay, as I said in our interview earlier, I come from an OFW family. It was my brothers who sent me to college, and that was in 1997 when I finally decided to join the Foreign Service because I thought that just working in the Senate, drafting bills that could eventually become pieces of law in the Philippines may not be enough to really help overseas Filipino workers just like my brothers. It was also the time when we saw that tragic incident in Singapore when one of our fellow Filipinos was executed on charges of murder. And so I said, I think I'll be better able to do something to really help our fellow Filipinos, those who are working overseas, by joining the Philippine Foreign Service. Because as you know, the third pillar of Philippine foreign policy is providing assistance to Filipinos abroad. And so that was basically my inspiration. Yeah.
Well, we are really honored that you have dedicated your life to public service,
Right,
especially for the OFWs.
Yeah. So, in fact, I would say that I'm quite fortunate to have been accepted into the Foreign Service of the Philippines because by being within the service, I'm able to really help Filipinos practically all over the world. As you know, I've been to Toronto, I've been to New York, I've been to Thailand, and before Los Angeles, I was in the Middle East, in Jeddah in particular, where I was the head of our Philippine Consulate General in Jeddah. Yeah.
It's actually not easy living in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. I was a flight attendant. I was based
Oh, you
there.
were? Oh, yeah,
So I
yeah.
could relate.
Yes,
on-
yes. Well, actually, it depends also on your kind of lifestyle. As for me, I found my 3 year stay in Jeddah quite fruitful and also beneficial because that was where I forgot all about liquor and beer. So before going to Saudi Arabia, I was a beer drinker. But being in Saudi Arabia for 3 years, you know that liquor is not allowed in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia in particular. So I forgot about beer. So I'm now living a healthier life.
What achievements are you most proud of?
Okay, I think if you are going to talk about the Philippine Consulate General in Los Angeles, I would say that the main highlight of my tour of duty here is the establishment of the Philippine Honorary Consulate here in Las Vegas. See, since 1947, when the Philippine Consulate General was established in Los Angeles with consular jurisdiction over Southern California, Arizona, and Southern Nevada, there was no office here in Las Vegas that can be approached by our fellow Filipinos here for their consular services. They have to drive or fly all the way to Los Angeles, even for the simplest consular service. But in October last year, we were finally able to open the first Philippine Honorary Consulate office in Las Vegas. So starting last year, Filipinos here no longer have to go all the way to Las Vegas just to have their consular services done at the Philippine Consulate in Los Angeles. So that's, I think, the number one achievement that I could lay claim to for having been the Philippine Consul General here in Los Angeles.
It's really a great
Yes.
accomplishment.
Thank you.
How do you envision further strengthening the bond between the Filipino American community and the broader Las Vegas community and beyond?
Okay, I think this is the reason why we are very much engaged in all the official activities of our fellow Filipinos here in Las Vegas because we have to make sure that we are present in their lives, to make sure that they feel the presence of the Philippine Consulate and of the Philippine government in general. Coming here to Las Vegas in 2021 for the very first time, I saw how difficult it was for our fellow Filipinos to be traveling all the way to Los Angeles, as I said. And so I said, I think they deserve better service from the Philippine government because you have been contributing a lot to Philippine national economic development. And the way to really help you is to open this office and for us to be really engaged and involved in all your community activities. Yeah.
Wonderful. What initiatives or projects do you believe are crucial for addressing the needs and aspirations of the Filipino American youth in Las Vegas? How about the youth?
Okay,
now?
I think that what we can do is to really try to engage the universities that are here, and I would like to really see whether or not they have any Philippine studies program that our PhilAm youth, PhilAm students can enroll into to learn more about our country. We are seeing a rising interest among PhilAm youth in the heritage of their parents. And I think one of the best ways to really educate them, to make them more aware of their Filipino heritage, is to introduce Philippine Studies program in your local schools, at the universities here, or maybe for the PhilAm organizations here to undertake activities wherein you can give lectures, talks about the beauty of Philippine culture to Filipino youth.
Yes, definitely. We need to educate our youth and let them connect with their roots.
Yes.
What advice would you give to young Filipino Americans aspiring to make a positive impact in our community?
Well, I think what is important for them is to not be so much involved in the usual activities of the youth. I mean, it's okay because you belong to this generation. You deserve to enjoy, but at the same time, try to be involved also in events, activities pertaining to our community in general, and to see how you can help and to see how you can use your talent. Especially the younger generation are so much into info IT, and we need that talent, that skill, to really connect our community to one another. You can present yourselves for projects that our community can undertake for the betterment of everybody. And I think we can really utilize your talents.
Yes, we hope that the youth will engage and be interested in uplifting our Filipino community,
Yeah, that's
contribute
true. Yeah,
to our
yes.
society.
Correct.
not
Yeah,
just
yeah,
to the
yeah,
Filipino
yeah.
community. Finally, what message would you like to convey to Filipino American community on this special occasion of your Appreciation Day?
Okay, the message that I can give would be in the form of a question. If you ask me what is my greatest takeaway from serving and working with the Filipino American community here in Las Vegas and in Los Angeles, I think the best takeaway I can get is that by working with you and for you and alongside you in serving the Filipino community here in Los Angeles, I have also gained friends. And by gaining friends, I have enjoyed your support and cooperation along the way. Coming to Los Angeles to serve the biggest Filipino diaspora in this part of the United States, if not outside the Philippines, that in itself is intimidating. Just thinking about it terrified me. I thought that I would fail from the very beginning. But coming here, I saw that if you worked with the Filipino American community, they will be the first to help and support you, to ensure and to make sure that you end up successful in all your projects and activities for them.
That's our bayanihan in us.
It's the Bayanihan spirit, yeah. So I would say that if I was successful in my tour of duty here as your Consul General, it was not because I was just so good, or it's not because of my own efforts, but because of my effort supported by all the support and cooperation from the Filipino American community, including our community here in Las Vegas. So it's a joint effort. It's a collective success. My success was also your success.
Well, thank you so much. Consul General, you are not just a powerful and influential figure in our community, but also a hero to
Thank you
us.
very much. Maraming salamat, Marisa.
Well, I would like to ask, if you had one superpower, what would it be and why?
I would hope that we would see the end to poverty in the Philippines. You know why? Because maybe if there's, of course, it's next to impossible to even hope for that. But if there's less poverty in the Philippines, that we would see less and less of our people going abroad just to look for economic opportunities. I hope to see that day when going out of the country will now just be an option, no longer a necessity for the majority of our fellow Filipinos. When that time comes, then I'll be very happy.
Well, beautifully said and so unselfish of you. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here with us is Honorary Consul for Southern Nevada, Miss Amie Belmonte. Kamusta na po?
I'm fine. You look so beautiful tonight. As always, I'm
Oh,
Esmeralda.
thank you. Well, so are you. Well, I would like to ask, what do you think is the greatest contribution of Consul General Edgar Badajos to our Las Vegas community?
Oh my goodness, that is so easy to answer. Of course, you know what? This has changed the trajectory and, of course, the future of the Filipinos and the Filipino Americans here in Las Vegas, in Southern Nevada, and that is through his creation of the Philippine Consulate Office of Las Vegas. We have been able to help so many people so far, Esmeralda, since the inception of this consulate office in November. And so a lot of people are so grateful. So we are forever grateful to Congen Badajos for this, of course, change that has been made in our Southern Nevada.
And of course, for appointing you to be the honorary consul for Las Vegas, or Southern Nevada, as I may say. How do you feel about that?
Oh my, I'm so honored. I'm so honored and at the same time humbled that the Lord has chosen me to be the forerunner in this position. And there's, of course, pressure in it. I have to make sure that I set up the foundations correctly. I have to set up the foundations effectively and efficiently, the foundations of operation of this office here. But I am so honored and I've been there. I have done that. So I'm just so grateful to serve our community in this capacity.
And what would you like to accomplish during your term?
Wow, I am a dreamer. I am a visionary. So I have so much things in my heart that I truly, truly would like to know. And just besides helping our community here, I would really like to see more services to be here. Right now, we're not doing any passport. We're not doing dual citizenship. We're not issuing visas. But hopefully, maybe someday we will be able to really be a one-stop shop for all consular services in Nevada. But that's not only it. I would like to see a house of the Consul General Office here that we can call our own, which is a Filipino community center. I know that's a big dream, but hey, we need to be. The Bible says that the people are destroyed for the lack of vision. So we gotta dream dreams. We gotta dream big dreams. We gotta dream God dreams, and hopefully in the future, by divine design, by divine appointment, by divine connection of the Lord, we will be able to accomplish it.
Today is a very special day because the entire Filipino community in Las Vegas have created this occasion to appreciate Consul General Edgar Badajos. So what is your message to our dear Consul General?
Well, my message to our dear Consul General, and the very reason why, Esmeralda, of doing this is to really celebrate and appreciate him. This is an appreciation night. We're very grateful for him. And for Congen Badajos, we are forever, ever grateful to you. You have changed the trajectory, the landscape of our Filipino and Filipino American Association here in Southern Nevada. And sir, forever we will be grateful to you.
Thank you so much, Honorary Consul Amie Belmonte. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Esmeralda, and God bless.
God bless.